ADA compliant.
I know, and I'm a disabled comic. Shit.
We'll get around.
You'll get a ramp?
We'll get around.
Thanks. No, I am a disabled comic, and I usually open up with a bunch of disabled jokes. And before I do that route, I can tell I'm not a good comic because no one's ever offered to suck my dick after a show.
The night is gone.
No. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, thank y'all so much. Hey, listen. It's funny, I was talking to a comic of mine. We usually ride together, and he always says I say this on every show we do. He's like, I say the line, hey, the more you drink, the funnier I get. So keep drinking. You'll see 3 of me. All right, that usually works. No, but I am a disabled comic. It's funny, before me and my wife got married, she thought she was on the show 90 Day Fiance. Instead of getting a green card 90 days, she thought she was getting a disabled check. Joke's on her, I don't get one. And the sad part is that every month I trick her by going, hey, you should check the mail this month. I think that check's in. She go checks it every time.
God.
I know I'm terrible. I'm a terrible human being. But it's okay. I do coach for a living. I know that's a shocker as I look like a can of biscuits up here. It is what it is. But one of our booster club members used to call me Pimp with a Limp. He used to be like, what's up, Pimp with a Limp? He's like, I'm gonna get you a trophy. I was like, you're not gonna give me a trophy. Sure enough, at the end of our banquet, in front of everybody, he got me a trophy that said, Coach Pimp with a Limp, Devin Moore, and the trophy looked like this. So, me and my wife, we are expecting our first child.
Congratulations.
You're the first crowd to congratulate me. So there's always somebody in the back going, God, who let him fuck them?
I need somebody as broke as me.
Yeah.
As broke as you.
Babies lost money.
Shit, you ain't lying. Listen, my average get lucky date with my wife is Olive Garden, the tour of Italy. All right, after you do that, the wine, and then Dairy Queen. $80 for a headache, ladies. Oh, I'm a kid. No, but I do love my wife. But literally 2 weeks ago, this is one of my newer jokes that I'm trying out. Literally, my wife looked at me and said, hey Devin, am I allowed to use the men's restroom now that I have a penis inside of me? Oh, Devin, sorry, we're having a boy. Sorry, like I said, it's a new joke. This is the second time I've ever tried it, so I just bombed. It's okay, I did an open mic recently with a whole bunch of new jokes, and somebody in the crowd literally yelled, hey, that limpy comedian wasn't even funny, I want my money back. I was like, good thing it's an open mic, dude. Just close out your tab. Oh, man. Believe it or not, it's funny that this place sells, what was it, wine vodka, you guys said? It's a wine winery?
Wine base.
Wine base? Okay, so believe it or not, I know you can't tell by the look of me, but I'm actually a Crown Royal guy, like a real whiskey kind of guy. You know, before I met my wife, I used to be like, yeah, I drink nothing but whiskey. Built for tough. I'm a man's man with a dip in my mouth. Well, on our honeymoon when we got married, my wife's like, hey, try a strawberry daiquiri. I was like, okay. Oh man, let me tell you something. My mood changed so much when I sipped on that strawberry daiquiri. I went from being poor tough to go around the boat fisting strawberry daiquiris going, strawberry daiquiri, strawberry daiquiri. Love them things. I still love them to this day. Oh man. Sorry, I forgot my notes tonight, so I'm just going off head. Thought I could do it here, but I cannot. Oh, hey, did you guys see this a couple weeks ago? What happened at the Panera shop? So apparently a couple weeks ago at the Panera shop, an employee smacked somebody with a not a bedpan, a bread pan.
Wow.
That's what I said. Oh, this is the greatest part. And it's on video. Okay, she's sitting there. Sir, stop! And she just, as slow as she could be. And I was like, of course somebody's starting a fight in Panera Bread to be slow. But I always find it funny. I feel like when you talk about, the fast food restaurants and, the sub world, I feel like three of them. One, Jersey Mike's definitely puts a hit on their customers. Firehouse Sub, I feel like Firehouse Sub, it's the kind of more, classy establishment, right? They're a little bougie. Charge you overpriced for a shitty sandwich, but that's story for another day. Now Subway definitely looks like they hit their customers.
Oh yeah.
But Panera Bread, and this is what kills me, Panera Bread always gives me the kind of like vegan kind of vibe. Be like, hey sir, hey, was your sandwich not gluten-free? Let me take it back. Not a, hey, eat the sandwich and shut the fuck up kind of vibe. So did you guys also know this? I found this out when I first started doing comedy. You guys know for $25,000 you can marry a Disney character? Yeah, for $25,000. Oh, it gets better. You can have like the whole wedding and everything. And not to name any names here, but somebody here wants to marry the bunny from Zootopia. You agree?
She's a hot character.
She's a hot character? Y'all two
I like the fox. I like the fox.
Okay, honestly, I'm going to write this down in my joke down. Y'all are the first two people I've met that's actually admitted to liking Officer Bunny and the Fox from Zootopia. Oh man, but I will say this, the first time that I ever told that joke was the first time I ever did crowd work. And there was a young couple in the crowd. And after I said that joke, they yelled, I asked them, I was like, who would y'all marry in the crowd? And this young couple yells, we want to have a three-way with Aladdin.
Wow.
That's what I said. Wow. So I'm just like, okay, you want to take a ride on a whole new world and get a carpet burn on your jump? That's great. It's great stuff. I also found this out recently too because, I don't know, Disney is like my For You page on TikTok. I'm not a Disney adult, I swear, I just look like one. But, so now they have Disney games in the park. There's Andy's Toys, the Zootopia game, yada yada yada. So I asked my wife, I'm like, would you ever join a Disney game? And my wife goes, I'm not going to shoot somebody in the name of Mickey. I know, you guys think I'm making all these Disney jokes, you think I'm a Disney adult. But I'm actually a fan of Universal. But instead of worshiping the mouse, I worship Optimus Prime. Autobots, roll up. Decepticons?
Hey, where's mine at, motherfucker?
Was anybody a fan of the Michael Bay movies?
Yeah, they're good.
They're fun? What'd you think about has anybody watched Transformer 1?
Yeah,
What'd you think of it?
I liked it.
I kind of was upset. It was kind of a big cliffhanger. Like, literally, they literally were like, yo, let's be best friends. So all of a sudden, they were like 13-year-old girls. Let's be best friends. And then 30 seconds later, fuck you, fuck you. 30 seconds later, let's be friends. Besties for life. I felt like I was in a middle school. Oh, man. But no, I do teach. I teach middle school. And this is what, yeah. Oh, yeah. This gets better. And it's funny that I mentioned Officer Hop. So this is one of my new jokes I'm going to try here. So a kid was in the bathroom, right? I went to go use the bathroom. I didn't go use the faculty one because I was like, man, I'm just going to go in here. I'm not going to go across the building. I hear moaning sound come out of the stall. I'm like, oh, hell. Tell the kid to get out of the bathroom. He comes out. He's like, Coach, I wasn't doing nothing. I was like, yeah, you are. Give me your phone. Homeboy was watching furry porn on his phone. Now listen. I don't know about you, but how do you explain to your 50-plus principal what furry porn is? Because I'll tell you, just sitting in the office, just going in, oh, Principal Smith, you won't believe what I've seen on his phone. He's got 2 Looney Tunes characters fucking on his phone. Disgusting. Okay, the new jokes work. Got it. Thank y'all. But no, I also teach the gifted kids.
Nice.
Oh, it gets better.
We're tough kids.
Huh?
We're tough kids.
Oh, I know. AKA the kids that are smarter than me. And they are smarter. You know, it's crazy. It's interesting how I got stuck with this group. They have a teacher that used to teach college, college math, a teacher that has their doctorate, and then you have me, Coach Dad, that I can teach them how to do golf ball. That's it. And this is great. No, it's funny. They're really funny. And one day they kept calling me Bob the Builder because apparently in their minds I look like Bob the Builder. So every time I was talking in class, I'd be like, okay, does everybody get it? And all in unison they would go, yes, we can. So just here you go, I'm gonna do some crowd work. Let's just imagine we're in class. And I just say, can we do it? Everybody says?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, just imagine doing that for 8 hours straight. And they are all in good hoots. I wanted to shoot my brains out that day. Golly, I love education. Nothing more exciting. I do coach for a living, and we actually have these interesting devices. They're called catapults, okay? They can basically time your speed and your energy that you input. So we can tell how fast the kids can go miles per hour. And again, me with my disabled legs, and people misjudge me, one of my coworkers goes, hey Devin, I bet you can't even go 5 miles per hour in that thing. I said, bullshit, strap this thing on me. So we strapped it on me. Guess how fast I went?
How fast?
7 miles per hour. I got my 10 bucks. So kiss my crippled ass, and I went on. Oh man, I'm trying to think. I recently. Oh, does anybody know what a femboy is? You guys know what that is? It's okay, I've interviewed one on my podcast. You're laughing. It's a good episode. It did not open up any weird awakenings for me, but I am more informed. So let me ask you this, because this literally happened to me 2 days ago, and I still am trying to process it. One of my students literally told me in the middle of class, no, it got blurted out. They were like, Jerry last year wanted to be a femboy, and Jerry goes, I sure do want to be a femboy, and I'm just like, how do you have a one-on-one and how you're going to tell their parents they want their life goal is that I identify as a cat girl? Like, somebody please help. Because that's how I'm going to say it. The other parent teacher conference was a kid from earlier that week about having sex with Looney Tunes characters, so it was a fun week for me this week. Yeah, can you just imagine one parent's conference? Hey, your son likes to watch Looney Tunes fuck. Hi man, the other son wants to be a cat girl. Those are fun conversations. I'm not even tell you how the rest of those went. Pick another good ones. Let's see. I like how my mind went Williams. I think of all the old ones that I'm not doing the one off. Oh, so my first time into teaching. This is great. I had to teach an autistic boy. And for this story, we're just going to call him Ben. Okay? We're going to call him Ben. All the joys of teaching an autistic kid with a disabled teacher, the fun we have. And I have 2 stories. These are my 2 favorite stories working with him. The first time was in history class. And the history teacher asked, what happened to the Roman Empire when Julius Caesar died? And I looked at Ben, and I said, Ben, what happened to the Roman Empire when Julius Caesar died? He said, Julius Caesar died that bad. Yes. But what happened to the Roman Empire? He died that bad. Yes, Ben, but what happened to the Roman Empire when Julius Caesar died. He died that bad. And at that point, y'all, I was ready. I've never wanted to put my hands on a special needs kid in my whole life until that very moment. But in his mindset, he was telling me the answer. When Julius Caesar died, the Roman Empire fell apart. So when he died, that bad, they fell apart. Oh, man. And then that following week, this is my second favorite story. So he was big on numbers, right? And all throughout the day, he would ask me what my favorite number was. So one day, we're sitting in class. He just asked me randomly, what's your favorite number through 1 through 5? And I, being the little asshole that I am, was like, 3.5. And y'all, when I'm telling you I broke that kid, I broke him. He literally did this. He was writing on his paper and just stopped like this. Just like, Billy, 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 like snapping everything. Billy, Billy, Billy. Guys, I broke him. He did not respond at all. I even did like the whole tap thing. Like, dude, it was bad. Like, he was frozen. I'm sitting here like getting ready to call the principal, his mom. Like, oh my God, I broke the autistic boy. I'm so fired. And then all of a sudden, it was 5 minutes. I timed it. 5 minutes on the dot. He literally went. Why? I'm like, you mother trucker, give me a heart attack because I like you. Okay. Hey, Julius Caesar died that bad. Oh, man. Do I have any married people in the audience tonight? Alright, just you and me. So, I thought I was being real clever recently. This is another one of my new jokes. So this bombs and oops. So my wife, a couple weeks ago, was craving hot dogs, right? And I was trying to be creative. I was like, I've got a hot dog for you. And my wife, with no hesitation, looks at me and she goes, I've already had that corn dog, I'm good. That's what I said. Call me a mini corn dog. Let's see. Before I get us out of here. Let me see. Before I get us out of here. That's pretty much all I got. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, if you guys enjoy a little bit, follow me on social media at Devin Moore Comedy.
We do appreciate tips. If you're so inspired, somebody already tipped us, and it goes in the tip bucket. It goes to all the comedians that perform tonight, except for me. So, feel generous if that's something that you want to do.